Thank you for being here. In this video, we are going to see some of the key features available in OKRify. Right now, I'm in Salesforce within the OKRify application. In OKRify, we have Hub, which is the central place for a user to manage pretty much all the different items within OKRify. In the Hub, we have My OKR, where a user can see all the OKRs that are assigned to them. In the right-hand side, the user can also see a dashboard where they can see their overall progress for all the objectives that are assigned to them, along with other information. The user can also see KPIs and scorecard under the My OKRs. Along with My OKR, you also have different tabs for each of the teams based on the teams that are assigned to the user. So these tabs show the OKRs that are assigned to this team. So for example, in the sales, we will see all the OKRs that are assigned to the sales team, and we also see KPIs. And in the OKR dashboard, we can see the information regarding the progress for the sales team. In the Hub, along with the ability to view OKRs for a user and a team, you can also create a new OKR. You can copy and create a new OKR from a template. You can also view OKRs from other teams. Now, let's open one of these OKRs and see how it looks. OKRify provides the ability to create OKRs for company level, team level, or an individual level. This OKR is for a team OKR and it's assigned to the sales team. Each objective you can assign either to a strategic period, you can assign it to an annual period, or to a quarterly or a monthly period. This objective is also aligned to the parent objective, which is the annual company increased revenue objective. That way, to ensure that these objectives is aligned to the company strategy. Under the additional information, you can also add tags. You can restrict the access, whether you want to show for all or only to the team. And also you can add co-owners. If we scroll down, we can see the key results that are part of this objective. So we have 4 key results in this case. In OKRify, you can create different types of key results. The first key result is of type milestone, where you can create different milestone and assign it to different folks and also set deadline. This way you can keep track of each of these milestones separately. The second one, you can see the number. This type of key result, you can assign a target. Basically, simply keep track of it. You can also split the target by different periods. Usually, the target could vary based on whether it's like a monthly or a weekly. So you can set different targets for those periods. That way, you can keep track of the progress for each of those targets. One of the key advantages of having OKRs in Salesforce is you can readily use the data, Salesforce data, to automatically update the key result progress. So OKRify provides multiple ways to do it. One of them is KPI key result tag. So in this key result, the KPI, basically the leads from partner, is assigned. So that way, based on this KPI, the progress will be automatically updated. Similarly, you can also use a Salesforce report. So we have a report, regular Salesforce report, and you can use it to update a key result progress. Other than that, you can also add contributors to a key result. You can also set how often you're going to update the key result, and you can set specific custom deadline that are different from the overall objective deadline for a key result. So now we saw how a OKR looks like. So if you go back to the Hub, so here, if you click on a OKR, we just clicked on the same OKR that we just saw. So you can see the overall current progress of the objective. You can also see other information. We have the open hierarchy, which shows how this OKR is aligned to the other parent objective we assigned, remember? So this is assigned to the company annual revenue, which is aligned with the overall strategic objective of taking the company to a 100 million company. So in this way, you can clearly see how your OKR is aligned to the overall strategy of the company. If we go back, you can also look at if there are any files or links available for this OKR. You can also look at it. You can expand the OKR to look at different key results. In the Hub itself, it's very easy to update progress. Remember, this is the first milestone. So here you can look at the different milestones and you can easily update progress for these different milestones. And then you can add notes and then you can easily update. So it's very easy to update and view information all right from the Hub itself. So here we have the one which we had separate targets for each of these months. Same way, you can update progress for each of these months separately. And it's very easy and it's simple. We can also look at the automatic progress update. So this is the one we use KPI. So it automatically updates the progress based on the KPI. And the next one, this is updated based on the report. So other than this, we also have objective hierarchy, which kind of gives an overall company view of all the objectives across the company. So this way you can see how from company strategy to different team objectives, how they are progressing and how the different objectives are aligned towards the overall company objectives. You can also see how different key results are progressing. This way, the leaders can get overall perspective of how the strategy is going and where the issues are. Similarly, the employee can get the view of how the work that they are doing is affecting the overall strategy of the company. We also have team hierarchy, which shows basically like a hierarchy of the team. Here also you can look at the objectives within the each team and see where, if there are issues, where they are. Similarly, we have a heat map view, which gives a similar view of the how teams are progressing and where risk is. Now let us see some of the other features that's available in OKRify. We saw how you can add a KPI to a key result to automatically track progress based on Salesforce data. The same KPI can be added in the hub to a user or a team to keep track of key metrics. So in this, David has few KPIs that are added in his hub. He can quickly check how each of these KPI is progressing against the target that is set. He can also look at the historical information for this KPI. KPI board is also available to see the last 12-month historical performance for all the KPIs for a user or a team. So other than KPIs, we also have scorecards. The scorecards is basically can be really useful for teams such as sales, marketing, customer success, even support teams. So when most of the members of the team is doing similar activities, you can use KPI to track the performance for all the team members. So in this case, we have a rep scorecard. So here we have 5 different activities and we have target for each of these 5 different activities, and the users can easily track how they are progressing against each of those activities against the target that is set. So if I look at how the scorecard is set up, so here you can see rep scorecard. Here we have the users that basically would be tracked. We have the managers, and this is a quarterly scorecard. We also have the leaderboard enabled for everybody. We have 5 different KPIs, and we can see how they are weighted, and you can set targets. Even we can set different targets for different users, and also you can set targets basically for different periods based on the user. So this gives really flexible way and easy way to manage targets based on user and period. And if you go back, you can also look at the leaderboard. So here you can look at all the different users, how they are progressing against each of their targets, and it automatically calculates the overall score just to tell who's doing better. You can also see historical information, the same metrics you can see for the users for previous periods also. This way, it really gives a easy, quick way to assess performance for all the team members for multiple KPIs in one simple way. In today's world of remote and hybrid work, it's more important than ever to run efficient and effective meetings. OKRify meeting feature provides the ability to do that right in Salesforce. So in OKRify, if you go to the meeting hub, you can set up new meetings. You can also see the upcoming and the completed meeting. You also have a team area where you can see the teams that you manage, and you can also see the team members. Here you can see the different meetings that's already set up, and even you can open the history and look at what happened in the previous meetings. Let's go ahead and schedule a meeting with one-on-one with Mike and David. So David is scheduling one-on-one with Mike. So let's pick a date and then schedule a time. And this is going to be a repeat meeting. We are going to repeat every week. You can also add a meeting link if you have one. In this meeting, you can also add OKRs and KPI. So that way you have all the relevant information right here in one place. There is also ability to add a template. Basically, already you can have preset templates with information regarding the meeting, such as agenda, action item, the questions you want to ask the team members. You can have all of that already pre-built, and then you can apply to a meeting. So I'm creating a new meeting. So the things from the template and also the OKRs and KPIs, they all automatically came over. Now, if you want to add additional information, it's really simple. So you can it's very user-friendly. You can add new information here. You can set certain items to be repeated every week, since this is a weekly meeting. So you can say it's like, hey, these items we want to discuss every week. You can also start discussing before the meeting, after the meeting, or even during the meeting. It's like, hey, add, so that way it's more collaborative and it's more efficient, and you're not spending your time discussing statuses and other things that you can do it before the meetings. And you can also have other things like emojis right here to make it more social and user-friendly. You can also kind of shift things around. You can move things around, rearrange things. You can rearrange sections if you want. So it's really user-friendly and makes it easy to use. So I'm going to schedule this meeting. So now the meeting is scheduled, and then you can email the meeting notes. You can also request feedback about the meeting. You can clone it. You can save the meeting as a template. So all these features are available. You can also add files and links to this. Now let's do a quick recap of what we have seen in this demo. So we started with OKRs. We saw how you can set your company strategy as OKRs, team goals, and individual goals. We also saw how you can automatically update progress with Salesforce data. We also saw you can have KPIs within OKRs. You can also have KPIs separately for users and team. And you can have scorecards where you can track the performance of your entire team for multiple KPIs in one place easily. And finally, we saw the meeting feature where you can run your one-on-one team meetings or even cross-functional meetings within Salesforce with all the data that you need in one place in a simple, collaborative, user-friendly tool. So that's all we have in this video. Thank you for watching this video.